I am going to regret this, but there is something that we need to figure out with the changes that came last week to Warframe. And that comes down to things like, okay, 59.4% status chance. At 100% status chance, you have a chance of doing one elemental combo. Past that, it will add the second element. So at 100% it does one element. Past that, it'll start to do the second. But if you have two elements on there, will it even... does it matter? Well, we need to figure this out, because things like the new core, it goes past 100%, but it's got three. Even though if I go to the different screen, it actually says it has three different elemental combos from what it actually has there. But will it in fact do any of this? Because it's only 100 and it can go to 215, but at 110% status chance with three elemental combos, with three elements on it, I keep calling it combos because it is technically combos, but with three elements on it, will it in fact at all cast those three elements, or is it just the one that it's going to use? What we're looking for here is more than one element would be nice. Yep, it's definitely doing it. That's magnetic. And that's purely... nope, there's a few... I see gas, magnetic, radiation. It's all in there. Every single one of them. It is very low numbers. And as I say, I've taken off all the damage mods to this, but it's in the names above them. You can see it. All three elements do in fact still work, even at 110%. Why am I doing this video, you ask, if it is in fact doing this? I need to know, because I was playing with this for a different video, and you did see it earlier, 215% status chance, so, in theory, higher status chance. Also, kind of not the elemental combos I want to go for here. I don't want blast, because blast knocks them over. Take that off. Now it's radiation, viral. Is that, seriously? Somehow I've managed to get this down to 2. That's because heat is by itself. So what if I do this instead? Nope, that's just going to... that one. Oh look! Radiation, gas, magnetic. Still 215% status chance though. So, keeping this on, the enemies are still there. We do have pretty much no damage to them whatsoever. Will this increase the status chance? The damage it does. Holy, wow. Hang on. Gas is gone up. That's actually duration, not chance. The duration for radiation and for magnetic is staying the same. But you can see that gas in the middle is going up a lot as we do this. Now it's going down again. Again, this is not going to do a lot of damage to it. I don't have corrosive on here, so it shouldn't strip the armor, but that's actually much higher than I expected it to be. The damage numbers themselves are still kind of the same. The gas is still coming off at 8s, 6s. If you look at the actual numbers bouncing off, they are 4s and 6s. They are not great damage numbers, even though gas has it at 60 something on the top, under the health bar there. You can see the actual gas number coming off is still 8. 8, 8, 8. Some 4s, some 6s. I saw 30 something there. It could have been two numbers flying next to each other. So this is 210% status chance. And this is 110%. Now, the numbers at the top, actually, because gas has come down, that's just down to the actual numbers. I had 200 and something gas damage on the other build. So, that extra 100 and something % status chance is doing nothing. The reason the numbers are lower is because it the 110%, actually has less damage to it. Way less damage to it. So, yeah, 120% versus 110%. No difference whatsoever. It's still doing all three of the elemental combos. And I know somebody's going to mention this, so 59.4%, it's a one-round weapon, it has 2 elements on there, so let's try the Shakur, see what happens here, just to see if it's any different at all. And you wonder why I took this off. Corrosive's over there, and there you go. Still has the 2 elements on that enemy. Granted, one of them was impact, but... wrong choice of weapons, I guess. But I have had a few people asking me, and I had to test this anyway, because I was, as I say, trying to do something for something else, and 110% status versus 215% status? Really? Meaningless. Once it gets past 100%, it just means the element's going to come in quicker than it was before. It's going to have a chance of doing 2 element damage at once instead of just 1, whereas that'll do 1 and then have a 10% chance of adding the second one. That will do 2 and have a 15% chance of adding a third. Even though we've already proven that if you have 3 on there, it'll still do them even. No, it technically wasn't the elemental combo that it was doing, but even at 59%, it still did 2 damage types. That will still do 3 damage types. The radiation is should be pretty much guaranteed anyway, so 110% versus 215%. It's still going to do all 3, there's no need to worry. As I've said before, the main damage change came with shotguns because it's each individual pellet that they changed it. That's why they went in and basically every shotgun has been buffed. For every other weapon, well, they are still just as powerful as they were before, if not slightly more powerful. I just wish this thing would, well, again, it's built for Corpus, hence I was taking on the Grineer, whereas that's kind of built more towards the Grineer side and one-shotted them through the head. That, I'm starting to come across all the downsides to the new core, which really is kind of annoying me at the moment. I'm working on that. I know there are more damage mods I can throw into that, so please don't go to the comments section and mention this, because I can think of 2 more that can go in there, but really they're not going to change much about it. But anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.